Hi, welcome back to my channel. Grab yourself a cup of tea if you haven't already, because we're about to spend a lovely, cosy weekend together.
Hi, so I've just got back from Tesco. It's Friday evening. I finished work for the weekend. Ended up having like the beginning of the week off work because we had the bank holiday Monday and then we had a wedding to go to. So I've only actually done 2 days in work this week, but it was so stressful that I feel like, oh my god, what a week it's been. So we've just been to Tesco. I'm trying to be healthy because if I could solely survive on beige foods alone, I would do it. I would do it. I would eat cheesy chips for every meal if I could, but I can't. So, I'm 40 years old, yet I hide vegetables in my food. Like I'm a child. I start every day with like green juice. So I don't pass away, just to make sure I'm getting some vitamins. So, the other thing is I've decided this week I was doing gusto for a bit, but it just takes so long in the evening that this week I'm going to do some batch cooks because, truth be told, this is only going to be the third YouTube video that I'm editing, but because I'm still sort of learning the ropes, it takes me longer than your average person. So I figure if I batch cook, I'll buy myself a little bit of time in the evening to be able to spend some time editing, teaching myself some stuff. So if you watch my videos and go, my god, her editing's terrible, I already know, so it's alright. You can think that, you can even tell me if you want. Tips and constructive criticism are welcome. So, I'm thinking this week, in the slow cooker, my partner's pesky. So he has fish, but he doesn't eat any other meat other than fish. I do eat meat, but when I'm cooking for the both of us, I just don't bother when we're eating together at home, because basically I can't bother to cook 2 meals. So I got some haricot beans, some black beans, and then I've already got some kidney beans in the cupboard. I'm just going to do a slow cooker chilli with, I've got some frozen butternut squash. I'm just going to put some butternut squash in there and some spinach for those extra hidden veggies for this nutrient-free zone. And then I'm a firm believer that you can never have enough passata in your house. So 4 passatas, some chopped tomatoes, because like I said, there was never enough. And I know these are bad, but I'm going to be honest, my worst nightmare is cooking rice. I know I could just buy a rice cooker, but I don't have one. So I love these Tilda firecrackers. Then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do roast a load of veggies. So I got the on-vine tomatoes because they're lovely and juicy and sweet. And then just to top it up, I just got the normal cherry tommies. And then I've got onion, red pepper, and an orange pepper, but that's for a different dinner. And I'm just going to roast all of those up in a tray with like some garlic, some chilli flakes, and then blitz it all and make like a batch of pasta sauce. And then we're going to have for 2 nights like spicy rigatoni with all the fresh veggies. I'm going to cut up some courgette for a bit of texture in there. And then just a little top of the soft goat's cheese, you know, the one that comes without the rind. I always do this, it focuses on my face and then you can't read it. So I have to sort of hide from the camera. Soft goat's cheese, okay guys? So that. And then I thought for Sunday night, I like to cook like a proper meal on Sundays. So Sunday is not a batch cook day. So I got these Scottish salmon fillets, which were on offer for £4.60. And then I'm going to do them with my crushed potatoes. So I crushed the potatoes, I put on some garlic, either oil or, well, I parboil them and then coat them in either butter or olive oil, whichever you prefer. Herb spices, whatever you like, and some garlic, and then crush them, break the skin with a potato masher, put them in the oven and cook them on 220 for about 20 minutes. And they go so crispy. I got some samphire for the top. I had my face again. Samphire from the top. Get these vegetarian butcher, these impeccable chicken breasts. And then I'm going to do the soul meal wraps, chipotle fajita mix. These ones are really good and only £1. I could probably make it myself with spices out of the cupboard, but it'll be next Friday I'm making these. And I'm lazy. Maybe I don't want to. So I just mixed that. I've mixed the pretend meat up in that. And then I just add a bit of passata, so the nice saucy boys. And then a red pepper, some spinach, and maybe a bit of rice again, and a bit of a wrap. And then I'm not having any tea tonight because I had leftover soup that I'd made earlier in the week and a sandwich for my lunch. I'm still really full up. Might have a snack later, but my partner got these root vegetable fries, which personally I don't like the look of, but he does, and it's his tea, and I'm doing him that with like a cheese and spinach parcel thing from Aldi. That we already had that in the freezer. That's kind of all the interesting stuff. Sean got this drink chai because I hate chai, he loves chai. I think you add it to water or milk. And then I got decaf tea because with me the party never ends and I don't drink caffeine after midday. That's kind of it for the shopping. What a thrill ride, what a thrill ride that was. So I'm going to get Sean some dinner together. I've already walked the dog. And I think I'm just going to relax for tonight. And yeah, do you fancy hearing about the best things what I watched in August? I'm going to tell you about the best things that I watched in August once I've put this stuff away and sat down. So I'll be back. I also forgot to tell you that I got Diet Coke because I'm wholeheartedly addicted. When I quit drinking, I started having like Diet Coke in a wine glass as my treat drink, and now I quit drinking alcohol and I quit smoking. I cannot quit Diet Coke. I cannot quit Diet Coke. I've tried and I just can't do it. It gets to lunchtime. There's a nice cold can of Coke in the fridge because even though I shouldn't buy it, I do. I just can't resist it. Forgot to tell you as well, I got this Clipper sleep time tea because it's the best one. Chamomile, lemon balm, lavender. If you've not tried it, it's the real good times. It's delicious. Here is the partner's dinner. I think it actually looks quite nice until they put the beans on. So he's got like a cheese and asparagus spinach thing. Those chips, do you know the ones that I showed him a minute ago, the root veg chips. Then I put beans on and it's gone not very classy, and it's gone not classy very fast. But there we go. I thought I'd show you my ridiculous setup for how I record TikToks. So it's a basket that's on the table anyway, and then I balance it on a candle, and then my light goes on the top of my phone, and it regularly falls over. And I've got my true crime cup, which one of my gorgeous TikTok followers made for me. She's called New Crafts on the Block. How fun is that? This is me on TikTok, by the way, if you're interested. I'm just going to film my September. I'm just going to film my August best things that I watched in August for TikTok, and then I'm going to talk to you about the best things that I watched in August. So I'll see you in a minute when I finish my TikTok. Maybe you'll watch the TikTok and you won't need to watch this, but please stay. But I thought I'd do the best things that I watched in August, and there's some excellent things that are coming out in September, because I've been trying to figure out when this video will be posted. I post every Sunday, so this will come out I think on the 7th of September. So some of these things that I'm going to mention will already be out by the time you're watching this video, so lucky future you, because I want to watch all of these right now. So the best things that I watched in August were, I'll put the pictures up here because I think it'd be rude not to. Presumed Innocent with Jake Gyllenhaal on Apple TV. Oh my god, if you've not watched this, I know it was out before August, but I like to wait for the whole thing to come out because I love a binge watch. I hate to have to wait. Do you know when you're really into something and then you have to wait? I can't be doing with it. So, Presumed Innocent with Jake Gyllenhaal, basically he's like a top lawyer. He's a top lawyer. And what happens is this woman who he works with is unalived, murdered in a very specific way for a case that they've worked on in the past. I don't want to go into it, so if you've not seen it, go in blind. But like, it will keep you guessing up to the last second. I thought I had it pegged, and I was wrong. So go watch this on Apple TV if you've not watched it. It's really fun. It's gruesome, by the way. It's gruesome, but it's fun in terms of like the murder mystery element and like trying to figure it out. The next thing that I watched was there's 2 true crime in here. So The Body Next Door. This is a true crime documentary on Sky Documentaries and Now TV. I watched it on because I don't have Sky. And it's about this. There's this little town in Wales, and this woman passes away of natural causes, and they find a dead body concealed in a house. What? And no one knows about it but her, and she's passed away. So it's a documentary about that. It's crazy. I don't want to give too much away about any of these. And then the next one was, this is one of the saddest things I've ever watched. So strap in, make sure you're in a good frame of mind, and maybe check the trigger warnings because it's a really sad one. Merseyside detectives on Channel 4, the murders of Ashley and Olivia. Very, very sad. So if you're already in like not a very happy shiny headspace, maybe save this for another time. But it's a really good watch, but it's a really sad watch. One of my favourite things I have ever... My cat's just come for a cuddle. Come on then. Come on then. Oh. One of my favourite things I've ever watched, this is Paula. Mwah. One of my favourite things I've ever watched, the Interview with a Vampire, the TV programme. I always thought that I loved the Interview with the Vampire film. Thanks, Paula. But now I've seen the programme, I don't even know if I like the film anymore because the programme is so good. There's 2 seasons out, and season 2 came out in August. And my God, I just loved it so much. And then things that are out in September, I've only looked on Netflix so far for what's coming out in September. And there's so much good stuff on Netflix that's coming out in September. So I think a couple of these for this being in the future will already be out. So there's The Perfect Couple with Nicole Kidman, which is a drama about this woman who is marrying into this really rich family, and then someone gets murdered and everyone becomes a suspect. I love a murder mystery. So that's coming out. That is on. I've written them all down because I'm diligent and organised. That is out on Thursday the 5th, so that will have come out on Thursday just gone. That's on Netflix. And something that will have come out on the 4th, so that this will have been out since Wednesday the 4th of September, is Mother's Instinct. It's a new drama with Anne Hathaway, and I don't really know what it's about, but it's about these 2 women who are both mothers, and it says they have a really strong bond until tragedy strikes, and then their bond could be deadly. So I'm assuming something happens to one of the children, and I don't know, but I think it looks really good. So that will have been out since Wednesday, just gone. Then the other thing that is coming out, it's called Into the Fire, Lost Daughter. And it's about this woman who puts a daughter up for adoption, and then her daughter goes missing. This is out on the 12th of September. So it's a 2-part documentary about this woman who'd put her daughter up for adoption, then looking for her daughter who's gone missing. So that looks really good. So there you go. So that is my little August wrap up and then things that I'm excited about in September. All the things that are out in September. I've only looked on Netflix for what's out in September because I just thought I'd have a quick glance. So that's essentially just the tip of the iceberg. I bet there's loads of other good stuff out. So I'll let you know. I will let you know what else is out if you're interested.
So it's about 8 o'clock on Friday evening. Is there any better feeling when you work Monday to Friday than like knowing on a Friday evening you've got like the whole weekend of your own time? Honestly, I just appreciate it so much. I've got the living room all cosy. So I've got my pumpkin spice on. I've got jazz on the TV. I love these you know, the ambient things on YouTube. So if I'm like reading in bed, I'll put like a crackling fire on, or if I'm editing or something like that, or reading, playing my Nintendo Switch, I put them on. Listen to like the crackling fire one and stuff when I'm in bed. So I'm all cosy for the evening. My partner's gone to bed because he is up for work at like 3 AM. So he delivers bread for a living. So he's a lorry driver and he delivers bread. So he's up at 3, but he'll be home by like 11. So tomorrow I've got a driving lesson at 9 AM. And then I've got a friend's barbecue, and obviously I'll bring you with me. We'll go up nice and early and go out on a dog walk so I can have a bit of headspace before my driving lesson, wake up, get up about 7. Go on a dog walk, and then I'll bring you to the barbecue with me. Yeah, and then we'll just have a cosy evening at home. Yeah, so I can't wait to spend the rest of the weekend with you. And I'm so happy that it's Friday. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of editing just to get a head start. Because as I've already told you, I am slow at editing. So I will see you in the morning. I don't need to say that, I know. Because literally in 1 second, it will be the morning. But for me, I'll see you in the morning. Right, we're up. Aren't we, Daphne? It's 7:30, so we had a bit of a lie-in. But we're gonna go for a walk now, aren't we? Hey? We're gonna go for a walk. Oh, yes. Yeah. Good morning. It's turned out to be an absolutely glorious day, which is a good thing because we're going to this barbecue. Daphne's coming with us. She's just up there. We're just in the local park because... Is that fun? We're just in the local park because... Oh, as I say, I have the driving lesson at 9. We had a lie until 7:30. I'm getting such bad arm ache because Daphne's the laziest girl in the world, and if I don't get up, she won't get up. She loves to stay in bed. So yes, driving lesson at 9 till 11. I've got a really great driving instructor now. I didn't have a great one at the beginning, and I failed 3 times because I get so nervous. So I'm hoping to pass at the end of October once we've been to Barcelona and stuff. And Daphne, oh, she's found of all. So hopefully I'll pass this time around. But that's 9 till 11. I'm wearing the same outfit as yesterday. It's the closest I can legitimately get to pyjamas for outside, and I need to be comfortable. And then I'm going to come home, do some cleaning and get ready for the barbecue. I think there's just a... Daphne, let's go this way. Have you got your ball? One of the massive swans is just lying down there, and Daphne will 100% make friends with it and probably get beat up by a swan because she's not very tough. So we're just going to loop back the way we came. So very quickly, just having some coffee and some toast before my driving lesson. And I'm treating myself to watching some YouTube.
So I've got to go in about 20 minutes. So I've just got back from my driving lesson. I've got a coffee. I'm gonna finish watching the YouTube that I started, which was Caroline Winkler I was watching. I don't know if you watch her, but she does a lot of interior design stuff and it's really fun. So Caroline Winkler, if you are interested. She is making over her boyfriend's balcony in this episode and it's just a really fun watch. So that's what I'm going to watch. I'm going to have my coffee, Paula's hair, and then I'm going to do a bit of cleaning and get ready for the barbecue. It's quite a nice day, so I might even put a dress on. Night, Paula. We're back here again. I'm going to start cleaning. I'm going to pop my PJs back on. Last night's PJs, cleaning them, and then they can go in the wash because I always, without fail, get bleach or cleaning products or something on my clothes. I'm failing to accept that gladiola season is over and I'm getting maybe 4 days out of them, but I can't let go because I love them so much. And then I got some flowers for Adele, who is having the barbecue. Some bananas for my smoothies in the morning, and then I'm just going to have a real quick pasta salad. So I know I'm going to a barbecue, but I'm starving now. So I'm going to eat this and then I'll have a little pick at the barbecue. And I also got some pop dots for later. And some Zaflora, because it is unbeatable. It is second to none. So I'm going to eat this and I'll be back in my PJs for a bit of cleaning. And then I guess we'll get ready for the barbecue together. So, in my haste to go driving, go shopping, get back, film, I have trashed my kitchen in a big way. So, I'm gonna clean the kitchen and then I'm gonna have to go and get ready because it's later than I realised. So yeah, I'm gonna give the kitchen a really quick blitz. I'll show you at the end, change them flowers out. And yeah, the kitchen's my least favourite room in the house. I hate these dark cupboards. I hate the dark work surfaces. But when we bought the house, the kitchen was pretty much brand new. So just because it's not to my taste, I can't really change it. I'm trying to find a paint colour to paint it. Thinking... don't know if it'll show up on the camera. So maybe it's not really showing up. So something a bit darker, something with it look exactly the same. That's got a bit more of a yellow edge, that's got a bit more of a green edge. So, I'm thinking maybe something like that. I'll get there with it. I painted it grey and then I felt stumped. I didn't know what to do with it. It's quite a dark room. I think I want to lean into the darkness of the room. Rather than trying to brighten it. I just want to lean into the darkness. I've got loads of little lamps around in here. So one day I will get it right without having to buy an entirely new kitchen. The living room's lovely again. I've changed for these gladioli. Like I say though, the pumpkin found a home down there. Like I say though, the gladioli just aren't lasting for more than a week at the moment. So I'll come home tonight, get my pumpkin spice candle on, even though I'm going to a barbecue. And it feels like the height of summer. It feels absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to a barbecue and I've just done all my autumn decor. So yeah, I best go and get ready anyway. I can't, if I went out today without tidying my house first, I wouldn't been able to enjoy myself because I would have just been thinking, I've got to go home and my house is a mess. So although I do try and keep it sort of tidy and clean as I go, I just can't bear to come home to a messy house. So I feel more zen now that I've reset. And that's the truth. I'm ready for the barbecue. Let me see if I can show you what I'm wearing. I'm so bad at this part of life. So I've got this Lazy Oaf dress. Sorry, Daphne's in the way. I don't know if you've ever seen Lazy Oaf online. It says Oak Radio, and then down the arm it says In Your Dreams, and then it's got like the peace symbol there. And I've got these chunky docs. Apparently there's a weather warning, so it was sunny this morning when we went for our dog walk. And then, sorry, just let the dog out because she's just, come on. So the dog knows that we're going out, so she's just screaming the house down. So this is the look for the day. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear, everybody. Oh my god. Right. This is the look for the day. So yeah, like I say, I think it's, ooh, fell over.
You did, or it did.
I did.
Oh.
So my partner just told me that there was a weather warning, it was going to rain, so I've dressed warm for the weather warning, and then he just told me the weather warning's tomorrow, so oh well. That's my outfit for the day. Yeah, and I'll bring you to the barbecue. I'll switch to my phone though so I don't look like a nutter. I'll look like a nutter anyway, but just on my phone. So yeah, I'll bring you to the barbecue. Yeah, that's it. That's my whole story. We're on our way to the barbecue. It's literally across the park from our house. Like, I'm on the way to the graveyard, but these are actually for the girl who's hosting the barbecue. So it's literally a 5-minute walk. But I think, look at them black clouds in the background, I think it's going to pour down. That's my prediction. We'll get an hour outside. I'm back from the barbecue. It was really nice. I didn't film much while I was there because we were literally just gossiping. There was nothing really to film. My camera battery just died a death, so we've switched to phone. Yeah, got YouTube on in the background. I am just about to feed the animals, run a bubble bath. I got some snacks and I only had one burger while we were there, so just got a pizza and things in. So I think we're just gonna get cozy, and then if I get hungry again later, I'll have a little snack. I think I'm not really gonna do much else for the day today. Yeah, bubble bath and PJs all the way, I think. And then maybe a bit of Love Island. What do you think? She's so cute. So I'm gonna go and feed Paula because her booping me on the nose means that you want your food, doesn't it? I best go and do that. I'm gonna get in trouble in a minute, aren't I, Paula? So I'm just gonna pop this on because my partner's got to go to bed soon. This is my favourite company that do them. It's called Dear Wellness, and she does have a website. They just smell incredible. Like, the whole room just smells amazing. There we go. And now when he is ready to get into bed, the room smells lovely. I just think having, like, hold on, let me turn the bedroom's not like zen and clean and tidy and doesn't smell nice. I can't sleep. Am I a nutter? Like, if my bedroom was like a mess, there was clothes on the floor and stuff, there's no way I could sleep. I have to have like a pretty strict bedtime routine, especially in the week. I do like bubble bath about an hour before bed, a cup of bedtime tea, but only a small one, because otherwise I'll need away all the time. And then I have like no blue light, and I just read on my Kindle for an hour before bed. And if I don't follow like my routine during the week, at the weekend I'm not so strict, but if I don't follow that routine, I feel like my brain doesn't switch off, and then I don't get any sleep. Am I the only one that is weird about getting to sleep like that? Honestly, I have to like follow my sleep routine to the letter. I'll toss and turn all night. I think the diffuser and the Zen sleep space has worked for someone, hasn't it, Daphne? She's the sleepiest girl. Daphne overexerted herself at the barbecue, but I'm not sure what Paula's excuse is for being so tired. What's your excuse? So, I'm just going to do a touch of skincare. I'm just using this Liz Earle at the moment. I use a lot of stuff by a brand called, oh my god, I use her all the time. Oh, Consider. It's like all vegan, all natural, all sort of handmade. But she does this gorgeous makeup melt. Got to run out of it. But I've still got like the moisturiser and the serum and everything. But I think I'm just going to have to reorder it because I like to just get it all at once till I've got it. But maybe I need to double up on the makeup melt because I just always run out of it so fast. I think I'm a bit too liberal with it. And then I've just got these reusable cotton pad thing. Well, they're not cotton. Well, I don't know what they are. They're the washable ones. So that's what we're doing. Sorry about the light in here. I have left my little selfie light downstairs. So we are doing this by candlelight, I'm afraid. My partner stayed after me at that barbecue. So if the dog just starts randomly going insane, it's because he just texted to say he's on his way home. Which is great news because the second I got home, I realised that I'd run out of milk. So it means he can stop at the shop and get some milk. So that's that off. And then this is the Face Cheer Serum by Consider. Like Eco and Consider. And this one is lavender scent. And then sometimes I do this with a gui sha. But I'm just rushing through it tonight because my partner's going to be going to bed in a second. And I'm going to put some clean PJs on and get settled on the sofa. And I'll be back. So, you lovely people, if you've stuck with me throughout this vlog, I've got my Snuggle Up cup out, by the way, that I got from Dunelm. I've also got one that says Warm and Cosy. So if you've stuck with me this far, thank you so much. It is appreciated. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, because I'm just at the beginning of this journey and I need all the help I can get, and I appreciate it. If you'd like to give me a follow on TikTok to keep up with me in the day-to-day, then please subscribe. The link is in the description of this video. I'm gonna drink some tea and then, yeah, I'm just having a really cozy, low-key Sunday at home tomorrow because I just feel like I've just been go, go, go recently. So yeah, I'm gonna recharge the batteries tomorrow of my brain, brain battery, and I will see you in the next vlog, and definitely a little bit in between. See you later.